the Chief Conservation Officer here at Sea Turtle Inc., and I am excited to come to you guys live with a patient release today. So one of our patients is extra special and has a satellite tag on, and we're going to get to see a little bit more about that. But first, I want to say hi to Carlos, who's behind the scenes with us. Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Amy.
How's it?
Nice to see you again.
It's great to see you. How's it looking over there?
Things are looking great.
Awesome. Well, one of our turtles is extra special, like I said, because it has a satellite tag on it. So before we jump to the actual release of our turtles, let's talk a minute about our satellite tag and what that means and what that looks like. So satellite tags are a way to track our turtles. They're a way to tell where they're going after they leave us and can help provide a lot of information about where our patients are going after they receive treatment with us. So we're going to look at what that looks like, but a quick note, if you have not been by our facility, be sure to come on in. You'll be able to see things like our patients, our residents, but also you can see activity within the clinic, like us applying this satellite tag, or surgeries, or day-to-day care of our patients as they are receiving treatment. So looking at our satellite tag application, we're going to be applying that tag. So we're going to first take a close look at that turtle, and we're going to see what is that turtle looking like as far as how's the shell look, and make sure that we're placing that tag in a spot on the turtle where it's going to be exposed when it comes up for air, because that's how it's going to send us that signal and tell us where that turtle is at. So once it's exposed, it'll send that signal to the satellite. And as we apply that tag before, it is able to be released out here, as we're applying that tag, we are going to be prepping the surface just like you would with, if you were prepping the surface for maybe some repairs or things like that. But we're just going to clean the shell really well. We're going to make sure that it's got a good spot to attach it. And we're going to apply a base layer like you kind of see. We're going to have this base layer applied, which gives us a good firm attachment for that tag. All of the materials that we use, we get this question all the time, but all of the materials we use are super specific to our sea turtles. They're safe for our turtles, they're safe for the marine environment, and all of that is going to be safe when it heads out into the water. So you see us apply that tag, then you saw us paint that tag with that blue paint. And that blue paint is going to be applied to keep stuff from growing on it. And everyone always asks, why is it blue? Well, it's just kind of the color that that paint comes in. And it just keeps algae.
That is a very common question that we usually get, Amy. I'm glad that you brought it up, because that's one of the a lot of the questions that we get about the blue paint.
So, oh, yeah? Oh, of course. Yeah, it keeps barnacles and algae from growing on it, which is really important so that we don't affect the way that that turtle swims. And we keep it nice and streamlined, so while it's moving through the water, we can see where it's going. So a quick note before we throw it to Taylor, our satellite tags are not quite like Find My iPhone, so they're not going to be tracking you at all times. But like I said, it's when that turtle comes up to take a breath and that tag's exposed, it's going to send that signal to the satellite, and then we'll be able to see where it goes. And people ask us, like, why are you applying tags? Why does that matter? Well, it helps us when we're going to be responding to things like our cold stuns. So if we know where our turtles are hanging out, if we know where they're feeding and doing those kinds of things, then when we have like a cold stunning event, we'll be able to proactively go to those sites. It can help us in our patrol efforts. It can help us in potential outreach as far as maybe there's areas that should be a slower boat zone because we see more turtles feeding, and we can learn all of that from our satellite tags. So I think we may be kind of ready to see our turtles getting released. We not only have that one that has that satellite tag, but we have several other patients today. Taylor, are you ready? Are you guys ready with those turtles to release?
I am so ready. Everyone is ready here. Hi, Amy. How are you?
Hey, Taylor. I'm great. How's it looking out there?
It is an absolutely beautiful day. The wind is not too much, but just enough with the sun. And we just had all of our patients arrive. So our team is currently handing them off to the people that are releasing them. And what's super fun for you guys is we do have some volunteers.
Wonderful. How many patients are you releasing today, Taylor?
5 of our, I believe, 20 or 21 that we have on site.
That is wonderful. It's so exciting to see so many going back home.
It's probably one of my favorite things other than hatchlings because I have to give a nod to conservation for all of y'all's work.
I appreciate that. We love the baby turtles too.
They're so cute and, just so cute.
I agree.
All right. Well, I know that you just talked all about the satellite tag, but one of the things that we haven't talked about is the pit tag. So, Amy, I'm good over here. If you are all set, unless you have anything else you want to add.
No, I'm just excited to see all our patients head out into the wild. Go for it, Taylor.
All righty. Thank you, Amy. All right, everyone. So as Dr. Amy and I just mentioned, we are releasing 5 sea turtles today. All of them are Atlantic greens. We do have a super awesome satellite tracker on Anemone, one of our patients that you'll see at the end there that Amy just talked about. But a lot of our releasers are actually volunteers. So this is something that we love to do with our volunteers. They serve us anywhere from a couple of hours a week, or coming in 5 days a week for a couple of hours throughout the whole entire year. And we really wouldn't be able to be here without them. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So we have Iroquois with John, one of our newer volunteers that has come in to be kind of like our gopher. This is John's first time releasing. Are you excited?
Yes.
Awesome. So John, you're going to go ahead and place Iroquois right into the water. And Iroquois was found stuck in the rocks. And that is pretty common for our Atlantic green sea turtles. As you can see, we are in the Laguna Madre, which is super fun, and Iroquois is saying hello and is enjoying that nice seagrass feeling. And we're hopeful that we can get that little goodbye breath, which is something that we look at, but it looks like Iroquois wants a snack. So you guys are getting a really good view of what they do out in their natural habitats. Seagrass is one of their favorite foods. We do give them the next best thing, some cucumber, zucchini, and lettuce over in our hospital, but we know they love that seagrass. Awesome. So the next patient and volunteer that we have is going to be Bunny and Johnny Ray. So Johnny Ray is not a turtle that was found stuck in the rocks, just stuck in the rocks. They actually had some entanglement around their flippers that we were able to remove, clean out their wounds, and they are getting ready to go back out into the wild. So Bunny, before we do that, what made you want to work here, volunteer at CeaTurtleInc?
I found out about this organization. It's just a fabulous organization, and I couldn't wait to be a part of it.
We are so happy that you are a part of it. You can go ahead and you can release Johnny Ray. Again, just another turtle munching away right away on that seagrass and giving us that beautiful goodbye breath for y'all to see. Oh, these turtles know what they are doing. So what's super fun is we actually have a new staff member. This is Lily. She's going to be one of our education specialists. So Lily, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Are you so excited that you're releasing a turtle today?
Yes, this is my first time.
It's a great time, isn't it? They feel so cool. So you have Chia, who is a returning patient. We knew this not only because of the pit tag, which is another way that we track our turtles, but also because we had treated them previously as they have come back to us. So you can go ahead and you can release Chia. Now, Chia was also found stuck in the rocks. And something unique about Chia is that part of their front right flipper is missing, but seemed to heal real well. And it was fun for us to be able to see just how much Chia had grown before they had come back to us after a very short time. And she made sure she gave us that goodbye breath, which is one of my favorite things. Now we have another volunteer, Molly. Molly, how are you today?
Doing great.
Now, I know this is not your first time releasing a patient or anything of this sort. Do you prefer cold stun releases or these releases better?
It's much warmer right now.
Exactly. So Nimbus is also another returner found stuck in the rock. So you can go ahead and we can say goodbye. I think my favorite part about releasing them is when they go right into that seagrass and start taking bunches of
Yeah, right.
bites. It's so cute. Thank you, Molly. All right, we got Dr. Dave in our conservation department with our special guest, Anemone. So a little bit, was this your first time tagging a turtle?
No, we tagged a hawksbill turtle earlier this year.
Awesome. And the process takes a couple of hours, right?
Yes, 2 to 3 hours for all the epoxy and all the paint to dry, so they're ready to go back into the wild.
Awesome. I love it. So anemone was also found stuck in the rocks, as most of our turtles are. We just got our 101st patient in as well. So it's been a very busy year for all of us, including conservation. So with further ado, are you ready to be able to track anemone out in the wild?
So much. I just absolutely cannot wait to see where this turtle goes out there.
All right. Well, let's get that first pinpoint here in the Laguna Madre, Dr. Dave. That is the cutest thing. All right, so definitely stay tuned with us as we are going to be continuously going live to release hopefully more of our patients here in the upcoming months as we close out the very busy, very great 2025 year. We had record-breaking nesting season with our conservation team. We've broken records with our medical care team. And if you haven't already done so, I would highly suggest planning a visit to South Padre Island to come visit us while we are open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You're able to see all the things that we get to do on a daily basis, and we'd love to see your faces. But with that, thank you, volunteers. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Dr. Dave, and everyone else involved. And we hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.